Welcome back to Character Select. Dave, Final Fantasy, Dissidia 012, which is actually called Dissidia 012 Final Fantasy. Whatever. But we are moving on to see what we can do as Kain, which should be interesting. If I remember correctly, his fighting style is very difficult. He's not easy to use, especially until you figure out how his abilities work. But let's see here. We got Spiral Blow, charge at an opponent while spinning diagonally upwards. Launch Pockets of Air at a foe to send upwards. Multiple Lance Thrusts. Change combo with Analog Stick. These ones are weird. Crashing Dive is a spinning charge. Change combo with Analog Stick. So yeah, his abilities are very strongly dependent on what he's doing in the air. But let's see his HP attack. Straight up jump. The longer you charge it, the farther it goes. And Gungnir, which is not an ability that he had in the game, but that's okay. We're not going to hold it against him. But he does need armor, because we don't have any for him yet. God, that's expensive. Also reduces bravery. I need mithril for that. So let's get some chainmail. Yes. Just so we have some HP, because 1,000 HP is not a lot. Okay. So let's start with Indiscernible Truth. There are 3 more chapters to this. There is Tifa, who's after Kain, and then Chapter 8 is the final chapter of 012, and then it goes into the story after this. Where's Kain? Kain is over near Gurgu. Mannequins are hot on Kain's trail as he continues to travel alone. He harbors his friends in the desert for a greater chance to a future of hope. So that desert is where the airship is in Final Fantasy 1. I want to say it's called the Ryukyu Desert, but I don't think that's actually correct. Sunken Lake Gateway. What is going on with my cable here? I put my mic stand on top of my cable. Dang it. There we go. Only mannequins here as well. Puppets who only know battle. Aerial combat and his location after a jump is extremely important. Use jumps or mid-air evasions to get above an opponent and carefully aim your attacks. I won't let the slightest opening in their moves escape my sights. The opening after an opponent attacks is a great opportunity to strike. Yeah. I could use Jump Chain to get one more guy, but it's not really worth it. So this song is the song that plays in Final Fantasy IV when you're in a cave. Most obvious in the Mist Cave which is the first one that you go into. But we're fighting against a delusory Dragoon.
I will shoulder the burden.
Kain is awesome. He's also left-handed, which is very cool. Just because he's left-handed in the original game, and I love it when games have that level of attention to detail. So that pushes him down. I'm just getting used to him here. Nice. Oh, that hurt. This is a piano arrangement of the Final Fantasy IV battle theme, which is great. Okay, so that goes down. What else can I do? Not what I wanted. Ow. Dang it. Oof. Okay. What else can I do? I want to go up. There we go. Okay, that launches. Cool. So I have a lot of utility in these moves, which is good to know. Boink.
What I begin, I finish.
He's so cool. Oh, I love Kain. He's very cool in this game. I don't particularly like him in the actual Final Fantasy IV game. I feel he is A, too easily forgiven, B, too obviously driven by his own pettiness.
Out of the way.
But he's very cool in this game. So. See if we can't beat somebody with a jump here. Okay. Run amok. Oh, fuck with your freaking minds. Ah. Ah, dickbag. Yeah, this is what I mean by Kain is an aerial combatant. I haven't touched the ground in freaking 4 combos. Alright, let's see if we can't jump. Let's see if we can't get that EX score, shall we? Maybe I can show you guys his EX burst. Gungnir is very strange because it has an extremely short range and no vertical at close range. So you have to be very close to use it properly. Now, see? Barely moves. But jump can come out very quickly, or you can charge it up to fake people out. Either way, it's a pretty good move. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bink!
What I begin, I finish.
Basic stats up. So yeah, Kain is what I would call a far more technical and timing-based fighter than anybody else. It doesn't make him hard to use, though. Javelin. Nice. This is not exclusive. It's just a regular old spear. Reduces HP, increases attack, reduces defense. I'll take it. If I didn't have armor, I'd be more hesitant to use that one, but I do have armor, so I don't care. Loading, loading, loading. Transient Gunner.
I will shoulder the burden.
Okay, that was a nice opening move. Thanks. Can I do that? He can't cancel that attack once he's in it, though. Which means that if he starts using it and he starts charging it up and you're not in range, you have a lot of time to get out of the way. Or prepare a good counter. Let's see how far this jump can go, shall we? Damn. Damn it. Damn it. See what I mean by no vertical? Bag of dicks. Really? You wait until I'm right there. Dick. Oh, damn it. I thought I was out of the way. Oh, come on with your fucking buster. You know what? Fine. We'll just wait for another EX score to show up. Boop. Dang. Not quite enough. We'll get it for the next fight, though. It's not what I intended to do. So Gungnir is basically just... It's kind of a follow-up attack that's not that great. It's just a straight-up... It's forcing an enemy to react to your move as opposed to a good straight-up attack. It's not bad, but it's just so situational that it's not usually worth it. Alright, Fleeting Flash. Let's kill lightning. Mannequin lightning.
All those who challenge me will fall.
Indeed. And I got Scourged. Ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. You just use arrow? Oh, you're in Ravager form, that's why. Snort, and blows away the 3. Snort can either be really powerful or pathetic. Like, it can blow away any digit and force it to become a 0, which is amazing if somebody is at 9,999 in Bravery and you hit them in the thousands digit. But otherwise, it's kind of annoying if you hit them in any other one. So it's super situational. Oh. Wind. Remember when Kain was able to use the wind attack? Because I sure don't. Oh, you fucking stole it? I'm gonna fucking EX burst you if it's the last thing I do. I don't care if you are hitting me, I'm getting EX force. There we go. Holy lightning! Dragoon's Pride! Heavensward!
Dragon's Grasp! With all my strength!
And then he poses the way that he is depicted on the cover of Final Fantasy IV, or the icon. And that's his Holy Dragoon outfit, which is unique to the After Years, but he does in fact say Heavensward, and this came out before the Final Fantasy XIV expansion that focuses a lot on Dragoons called Heavensward. So it was kind of an interesting melange there. I love the word melange. Melange is a great word. Alright, let's go knock out some more friends, shall we?
The mannequin's numbers are growing day by day. I need to hide the others away. Rest will have to come later.
Shoulder the burden indeed.
Golbez, I believe what you told me. I will trust your words.
So why does Kain know about the cycles, despite having no memory? Well, Golbez told him.
Soldiers who take our forms. What foul magic is this?
I see the mannequins have begun to take their toll.
I love Golbez in this game. He's cool.
Fear not. I have not come to fight you. My purpose this day is merely one of observation.
Oh, really?
To see how you fare against the endless horde you face.
I trust you've seen. Who could have imagined I'd greet the end here, in this foreign world?
Hilariously enough, they're on the Final Fantasy IV stage.
If chaos triumphs, this place will be destroyed. Is that truly what you seek to bring about?
What victory will bring about is the end of fighting, not of the world itself. What purpose is there in explaining the truth to people doomed to disappear?
Disappear? You know something.
This war of the gods is endless. It has been repeated countless times already.
Technically 11
The
times.
safety of this world is assured. It must go on, because the war will. You do not believe me, do you?
Had you expected otherwise?
I suppose not. With no memories, it would seem absurd.
Remember, Chaos gets to keep their memories.
You were bested in battle and revived to fight anew. The process of your revival required your memories be purged. You've forgotten that the cycle repeats itself, and thus you mistrust my words. Look to your deeper memories, and you will see the proof of what I say.
What deeper memories?
Those who are summoned to this world arrive with almost no recollection of their past. But you remember Cecil and I. You have memories of our home world. The more that you fight, the more those
So the reason that
memories
Chaos soldiers remember more than
you've
Cosmos
already
warriors
remembered so much
is because they have won the last 11 cycles.
Cecil!
My brother Cecil is the same as you. When we are first called here, we do not even remember those closest to us.
Kain, are you all right?
See for yourself. The truth is there if you seek it.
Missed. Kain, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Good. We should go. It's best we all stay together.
Cecil's fighting style is very interesting, but we won't get to see that until later.
Your memory. It still hasn't returned, has it?
No. But I have begun remembering you. Bit by bit, the more we fight. It's the same for you, right? The more you fight, the more the pieces fit themselves together. Don't worry. As long as we keep fighting, our memories will come back eventually. We'll be all right.
Unless you lose the cycle, in which case you won't.
As the fight wears on, our old memories return. A vague clue, but that much seems to be certain. More importantly, it is the sole proof we have as to this war's unending nature.
Because if they could remember... Because the fact that they have been fighting for a while and don't remember anything properly is proof that they have had their memories erased at some point, whereas Golbez and all the other ones seem to know more. Mannequins have invaded this area as well. Hold on for a little longer, my comrades. So, this song is an interesting song. It is a remix of the song Suspicion from Final Fantasy IV, which plays whenever there's something unusual going on, or something underhanded. Firian, what the hell are you doing here? I'll catch up with you in a bit. Let's go check out Gurgu. God damn it, camera, stop spinning so much. The volcano is frozen over. Full stalwart level 4! Time to kill Garland. Garland's fighting style is basically, I'm going to break you, and there's not much you can do about it. It's very frustrating. Ow. Gotcha. Right through. Bink.
What I begin, I finish.
Also, his victory... Damn it, Pebble. Stop breaking. Kain's victory stance is kind of weird in that in Final Fantasy IV, the only victory stance was just the the hand in the air thing. He does the same thing, but he's still carrying his spear, so... Oop, there it is. Knew there was something over here. Ooh, that means more accessories. New battle tip. Hooray. That's good, because that means I can get more defense. Ding. Okay, so haven't leveled up enough to get new abilities yet. This is also the only time, this is the only chapter in which you get to play as Kain. Every other character you can play as in the final chapter of the 012 cycle, but Kain is the assist for that cycle and therefore does not get to be played. Hey, what's up, Furion? Kain, what a relief to see you. Have you been fighting alone as well? I've been having troubles with the mannequins. I wanted to unlock the gateways here, but... I see. I was thinking the same thing. This is a chance. Let's go, Furion. Really? Thank you, Kain. I was getting tired of just fighting alone. Whoop. Smashy. Honestly, I've been having a hard time fighting off the mannequins. We are outnumbered. I was thinking on how to buy us some time to get our crystals. There's no way we can continue to just fight endlessly. Furion is really cool as a fighter. Like, super cool. That's a story for another time. Smash. Furion is also the only character that always... Huh, okay. The only character that always has all of his weapons visible at all times. Every other character summons it in when they need it. Which you can... No, Furion and Lightning, technically. Lightning always has it in the sheath in her back pocket. But, we're attacked by mannequins at every turn. We haven't had time to stand still. What do you have to say? Think the mannequins feel pain as they are struck as we do? I can jump chain to get 3. That's not bad. What does this do? It's pretty good. We'll do... Yeah, we'll do that. It's not the best option, but we have 5 items, so we gotta start using them anyway. So...
All those who challenge me will fall.
Let's see if I can be a badass Dragoon. Lovely, isn't it? I'm fighting the wrong guy with the frickin' chase attacks, buddy. Damn it. Broken again. Worth really getting a EX core. Whoops. Didn't have anybody locked on there. Lance of the Covenant. Boom. If you can hit somebody on the way up with a jump, it will stun them so that you're guaranteed to hit them on the way down with a jump. I forgot about that. That's awesome. Pebble broke and changed to Pebble again. Fucking Pebble. Fucking Pebble. Fleeting Flash. But yeah, Kain's only HP attack on the ground is jump. He gets no other HP attacks on the ground. I gotta stop just pushing the button. It's killing me here. It's keeping me from chaining properly. Really? You're using fucking fire? You're a weapon master. Ooh. I'm expecting to go under her. Scourged. Scourged. Up you go. And you're done.
What I begin, I finish.
I'm trying to think of what weapon he's actually using. I think it's either a Dragoon Lance or just a straight up wind spear, but I honestly don't know. Like the actual model for his weapon. Who we got? Idle Sky Pirate? That's just fun. Have you ridden yourself of regret? Because you won't have time to repent later. Wall of protection, which means I can't break him for a few seconds. I can still get bravery, I just can't break him. Ow, 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 ow. Boom! Oh, that didn't actually... Interesting. Thought that would have smashed him. Wall smash. Come on. Come on. And out. Doesn't have as much vertical range as, or horizontal range as I'm hoping for. Oh, thanks. Guess I'm over here now. Boop. Oh, with the deflection. Da-na-na-na-na. What I begin, I finish. But yeah, every character also has unique lines for when they win a battle, when they win a battle by a lot without very much difficulty, when they win a battle barely, which is an interesting thing, and when they lose. It's cool. It gives them a lot of character. A lot of them are flanderized. Flanderization is basically when a character is taken to the extremes of a character trait over time. Okay, that was a lunar ray. That was not helping you. Gotcha. Squall is kind of moody, and Cloud is super emo and stuff like that. And it's kind of true and it kind of isn't, because they are and they aren't. Every character in this game has hidden depths. Every single one. Which is pretty good for a fighting game. Alright, kill you. Mostly I'm doing this fattle. I'm doing this fattle in order to build up some experience oints. I can't talk.
All those who challenge me will fall.
Cool. Right in the face. The AI does learn how you play over time and tries to counter it sometimes. Like, if you always open the battle by doing the same attack, then eventually it'll just start blocking it. Or dodging it, or anticipating it, or doing something to prevent you from doing it. Which is super interesting, but also really frustrating. Oh, I'm trapped. You did not capitalize it. Dragon's gift to me. No. Away from me. Right through.
Dragon's grasp. With all my strength.
Boom. Jim, do me a favor and throw up the Final Fantasy IV logo when that happened. Just so people can see what I mean by he stands in the way that he's depicted. Basically, if you're a fan of the Final Fantasy series, this game is for you. There's so many fucking callbacks. It's great. But I think more than anything, the thing I like about this game is just the amount of care that they put into it. They could have just made a fighting game, right? Just been like, hey, we're going to have people fight now. And that's kind of what they did with Dissidia NT. And it's really why I don't like that game that much. It's good. It's alright. But it's a fighting game, and it's it is what it is, so... Is there not... There is something over... Oh, that's where I came from. Okay, there wasn't anything over there. But this game, I mean, they put care into it. They wrote a story for it. They made everybody their own unique characters, fleshed them out, designed, I shit you not, like 26 different fighting styles that are all, if not necessarily perfectly balanced, at least very fun to play with. Glad to have met up with you before I got into trouble. Huh? Look at those tough-looking monsters. I'll assist you. You take the lead. Kain? My apologies, I was in contemplation. I'll take the lead. I'm counting on you. Gradually depletes when you do not attack for a period of time. Avoid relying too heavily on dodging, blocking, or taking the X core. So basically, you can either use build up EX force or dodge, or use assist attacks. But it's very hard to use assist attacks and also build up EX gauge and all that stuff. So they're not diametrically opposed, but it's just difficult to do everything at once.
I will shoulder the burden.
Break. Boom! That's an AP. Down I go. Hit you. Now my Brave fills up a lot faster. Go. Down I go. Jump, and you're dead. I'd like to say that you eventually learn how to read the AI in this game. You really don't. This game does not get easier. The more you play it, eventually you can figure out ways to cheese out the AI, but it's not easy. It's just simpler. You don't have to do really complicated strategies, but at high-level AIs, like unrestricted AIs, can and will surprise you in this game. Obviously, you play any game long enough, you're going to get good at it. But, you know. I've never wanted to play a game good enough to get good at it. Like, tournaments seem good. I'm not saying, like I've been spending the last few days actually watching, a bunch of Awesome Games Done Quick, or Games Done Quick videos. And I'm legitimately impressed by those. Like, those are cool. But I also don't like them because they're a very specific type of gameplay that I am not a fan of. Which is, I don't care about the game, I just want to finish it as fast as possible. I do care about the game. And with very few exceptions, I think that every game should be enjoyed to at least some extent. And especially if you like a game. Like, my average amount of time that I put into a game that I like, at least according to Steam, is about 30 hours. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but you gotta remember that I'm usually, if not always, dividing my attention between at least 6 games just for character select, usually closer to 12, 13, 14 games at a time. So, for me to put 30 hours into a game is a big investment. And sometimes games take 30 hours just for you to understand them enough to start to have fun. Phantom Doctrine takes forever to figure out, and I love that game, and I haven't played it in weeks. I'm probably going to be playing that game after Alpha Protocol is done, if it hasn't already finished with this this episode. I'm not sure when this is going up yet. No, I don't want to... Actually, I didn't want to do that. But, I mean... There are games that take longer to figure out, that take a while to gel. Like, if I had given up on... There's a lot of games I can think of where if I had given up on them early, then I would not have... I would have put, like, a couple of hours into them. And that would have been it. But, I mean, I can't think of any game that I like that I haven't tried to put more time into. Thought I had you there. Bitch! No! I'm over here now. I'm over here now. Gotcha. Didn't see that one coming, did ya? Dink.
What I begin, I finish.
And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to concentrate on one game and do your best to master it. If that's what you enjoy doing, feel free. It's just not my style of gameplay. I really, like, I was talking about it with my wife about it earlier tonight. I can't concentrate on just one game. Hold on. Kain, is that... Allow me to lend you my powers. Allow me to lend you my powers. Trust my northerly winds. Virion, what's wrong? Come to me. Shiva. So, I can't concentrate on just one game because there's too many things that I want to do in games. Sometimes I want to sit there and build a base on Mars, so I play Surviving Mars. Sometimes I want to run a galactic empire, so I play Stellaris. Sometimes I just want to beat the ever-loving shit out of some fool, so I'll play, you know, this or any number of other fighting games that are available. So, I mean, my interest in games is all of them, and I've said that many times before, and it remains true. There's very few games that I can't put at least a couple of hours into and enjoy somehow. It's just the way I play games. I try to find what's good, and then I try to enjoy it while it's there. Boom! 3 AP awarded. That was X-Death. X-Death is very much a blocker, a counter-attacker, which makes him very interesting, but also extremely annoying. Alright, now we're going to see if we can kill this guy. I can't use anything. I should have used Mazer Eye or Bravery Charge. Balls. He's 10 levels above me. But he is an Imitation Despot, so he has a whole ton of things that give him bonuses at HP when he's at 100 HP. So I need to hit him immediately, so he doesn't get those bonuses anymore. And he got hit by his own HP attack. And he Carbunkled. Carbuncle copies your Bravery, which I think we've seen before. It's very annoying when that happens. Oh, this song is actually really good too. This is the remix of Battle 3 from Final Fantasy II. There's two boss themes. One is kind of weird and kind of creepy for some reason, and then there's this one, which only shows up about halfway through the game, and is great. But this remix is the best version of the song I've ever heard. I love it. Oh my god, my face. Sit. Boom! Yeah, Gungnir is actually kind of funny in that it actually always shoots them across the battlefield. Oh, fuck you. Oh, dang it, he was in the air. That was wasted. Ow! That really hurt. You can keep this up all day, buddy. Down you go. Do-do-do.
I begin, I finish.
Skyrave, eh? What's that? I don't remember most characters' high-level abilities. I remember all of Squall's abilities because Squall's my man. I love Squall's attacks. What's in the chest? Was it worth it? Yes, it was. Black Dragon Spear. Holy shat. Is that exclusive? It totally is. Makes me wonder if I missed exclusives in other characters' stories too. I might have to go back and get those off camera. Alright, but before we leave... Weren't you with Cecil and the others? Did you get separated from them? That is our predicament. I know how you feel, but don't worry. We're both doing fine, and the others are too. Yes, it is too soon to slumber. In other words, I'm not going to knock you out yet, Firion. Why don't you follow me for a while? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Should we unlock the gateways here as well? Yes, let us proceed. Firion, can you fight? Yes, although it doesn't feel as though we decreased their numbers. Let's go. So this is Crescent Lake. Oh, that's right, I can't jump here. Why did I think I could jump here? That's kind of weird to me. And a chest, pink tail, cool. Alright. Anything over here? Yes, there is. Looks like an X-Death. Fallacious tree. Gotcha. X-Death in the original Dissidia was exclusively a counterattacker. All of his abilities, with no exceptions. There's a freaking attack right there. Counterattack. All of his abilities were counterattacks. If you didn't attack X-Death, X-Death could not attack you. Period. In this game, they gave him a couple of actual straight-up attacks, so that he's not completely gimped. This is a remix of the main battle theme from Final Fantasy V, which is a very good battle theme. Also of interest, Saven has suggested that he would be interested in doing Final Fantasy V after we're done with Neverwinter Nights, so we might see that happen, which would be pretty cool. Final Fantasy V is not my favorite Final Fantasy, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely got the tone down. Oh, damn, that hurt. Oh, okay, I'm over here now. That seems to be my thing. Just, I get hit by attack. I'm over here now. Down you go. 2 XP. Oh, I forgot to equip that new ability. Skyrave? Skyrave. We'll have to see what that is. Might be for attacking up. Wouldn't that be interesting? New battle tip. Who cares? Accessories. No. I'm going the wrong fucking way. I haven't been using summons. I can use summon. Ooh, it's a new HP attack. For the air. Barrel downwards with the lance until hitting ground. Oh my god, it's basically half of a jump. Okay, we'll keep that. Let's equip some summons, shall we? Bravery prevented from rising for a short time, so we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can equip up to 5 in reserve. We've got 5, might as well do it. There's a chest. KP Gambler, which I think triples your KP if you would get it, and gives you, or shoots it to 0 if you miss the KP chance. Could be wrong on that. What does it actually do? Yeah. Receive triple KP in the next battle, but if you fail. And it does work in chains, so if you know that you're going to get everything in a chain... Whoop, not what I wanted to do. obtained Jump from chest, which is not that great. Jump just lets you skip over a mannequin on the battlefield. What do we get? Straight Chain. I want that. Get rid of Cure. It hasn't been used. Counterfeit Wraith level 7. How much stronger are you than me? Not. When do I get to level 9? Holy shit.
Have you ridden yourself with that grace?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Cross the heavens. Bow down. I love that attack. Okay, that hurt. Gotta use it carefully, though. Away you go. Thunk.
What I begin, I finish.
Auto EX Burst, aka garbage. You characters always and universally stop learning abilities at level 50. So you will not... The last ability that your character can learn is level 50. No exceptions. But you can go up to level 100. So you can still get stat boosts and stuff like that. And master abilities, of course, but that's not dependent on level. 1,000 monies! Moving on to the next gateway. Actually kind of excited to play as Tifa. I seem to remember that her fighting style was direct. Kain, have you come across any of the others? I met one by chance and discussed our situation, but I've yet to meet anyone else. You see, I've heard some bad rumors. Rumors that some of our friends have fallen. Don't intend to trust the words of a foe, but I'm concerned. What with this situation? That is true. Gateway of True Intent. The gateways are always named for what happens in them. So if you come to this gateway in another chapter, it either won't be here or it won't be called this. Alright, so here's why we got both Jump and Straight Chain. When the opponent's strong, I tend to stay back and look for any chance to counter. When the opponents are strong is when you truly shine, Furion. Really? Alright then, you give me the sun and I'll jump in to assist you. Yeah. So you can do this two ways. Actually, you can only do this one way. Jump over one enemy to a selected tile. Whoop. So now we're here. Can we just attack anybody? Can we? We'll use Bravery charge here, because why not? And because these are all going to chain together, we'll have 5 times Bravery for everybody. Attack an opponent in EX mode with an assist attack to activate EX Break. Your opponent's EX mode will end and you will receive stage Bravery. Activate the assist break is you attack the assist character in EX mode. It activates assist lock status, and you get stage Bravery. You can always attack an assist character, but if you're not in EX mode, you don't get the stage Bravery. Gotcha. Did I not? Over 400. Why am I broken? This is obviously unacceptable. Cross the heavens. Whoop, whoop. Oh! You bitch. You super bitch. Stop with your tornado bullshit. I was gonna retry this battle because that's a lot of bullshit.
Are you prepared?
Are you? So it might not seem like much, but that attack was basically the reason why X-Death suddenly became, if not necessarily competitive, then at least not entirely crap. That simple wind-up and then uppercut thing basically gave him so much utility. Oh no, I'm at 0. Oh, I don't like how that can fucking break through my goddamn HP attacks. Oh, I held it too long. Damn it. There we go. I'll take a hit to take you out. It's fine. It's fine. Not sure how I got a 12,000 XP bonus, but hey, whatever. Celestial Shooter. Sweet. God knows I want me some of that. Oh, its Brave Charge is still active. I could get up as much as 16 KP if I can kill all these guys within 30 seconds. What we got? Transient Gunner, okay.
I will shoulder the burden.
Yeah, I think I got that one in enough time. You guys think I got it in enough time? Cool.
When I begin, I finish.
I'm thinking that the reason X-Death didn't die in one hit is because I was under-leveled, but we shall see.
Are you prepared?
Done. Oh, nope, he's not dead yet. Ow, he shot me full of arrows, Mom. Ah, you missed. Bow down. So you'll notice that I'm not getting bonus AP. Oh wait, I am getting bonus AP. I didn't get one from the last one, I don't think. I'm sure it'll come out in the footage. Fleeting Flash. And then we get 2 chests and we're done. That was quick.
I will shoulder the burden.
Oh, blitz my ass. Don't blitz my ass. I take that back immediately. Boom. Oh. Away you go. Gotcha. Don't let it end like this. It can only have ended one way. In my utter victory. I still didn't get AP. I got a chest. Hooray! The whole Chocobo thing is a whole thing in and of itself, which basically it's just random chance gives you more XP, money, or stuff like that. It's not terribly important. Almost 200 KP again. Sweet. Building up that stash. Feels like we've been fighting for years, but do you think the crystals will appear soon? We have been fighting, but little time has passed. Hey, isn't Cecil from your world, Kain? Yes, me as a childhood friend. You trust Cecil, don't you? Must be reassuring to have a friend by your side. Yeah, Furion is the only character from his world, which... Chocobo found a chest. Chocobo wing! which is not terribly surprising. The only other characters that would be from his world other than the frickin' Emperor is Maria, Guy, or Leon, and the game isn't well known enough, or wasn't well known enough when this game came out for them to really be a thing. Why do I keep running into X-Death? Oh, I know why I keep running into X-Death. Okay. This is the planet's core stage from Final Fantasy VII. Gotcha. Defense crushed. Oh, my face. Gotcha. Kain has a lot of ways to respond to attacks, but if he's stuck on the ground, then that's where he's the least dangerous and the most predictable. But all of his attacks are designed to launch you up into the air in one way or another, so he can still be very dangerous. Smash this. Frail Power of the Dead. Frail Power. 2 powers became a Frail Light, Frail Radiance. Round Chain. Oh, traveling with a new crowd. Never mind, Capo. How can I help you, Capo? If you're in midair for more than 10 seconds, that would be great for Kain, but also bad because don't have the ability to really make the most use of it. Asura will either seal summons, induce a summon, or destroy opponent's summon stone. Wow. That's interesting. Opponent's summon sealed for a short time, duration longer than auto. Inflicts break if opponent's bravery is a multiple of 5. Interesting. Matches opponent's bravery to yours. The Flame Lance would be pretty good. It's actually weaker than the Black Dragon Spear, though. Interesting. None of these can actually be equipped. These are all actually weaker than the ones that I already have. How interesting. I will get the Barboot. Because that Brave boost is pretty significant. It's better than 10%. Alright, the Ryukhan Desert, sorry. We get improved, we just keep fighting. Let's not give up. And this is the end of Kain's chapter. The last gateway. You're great at jumping, right, Kain? Just what to expect from a Dragoon. I am skilled at using jumps in my attacks, but you can as well using walls. Equipping a wall jump, blah blah blah. I do want this. I could get a chain here if I hadn't used jump in the last one, but I had to use jump to get the 4th chain. So, I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Really? I'm just gonna keep dodging? Fine. Ow, my face. Okay, I'm over here now. Boom! Ow. Thank you. Got me some dagger love. And a punch. I'll talk more about Furion's fighting style when we actually get the chance to play as Furion. His fighting style is awesome, if only because it's so varied, but he's very much a ground-based attacker. Which means that he's a good counter to Kain, or a good counterpart to Kain. Kain fights in the air, Furion fights on the ground, but they don't work well together as an assist, because what an assist does depends on your status. So if you're in the air, then Furion will use an air-based attack, which sucks. If you're on the ground, then Furion will use a ground-based attack, which is great. But but you gotta so you gotta be in the wrong spot to use the assist properly. That's what I was trying to say. Not in the mood, Tara. Not in the mood.
What I begin, I finish.
Not sure how I got to level 15 already. Didn't feel like I was fighting that much. Little by little, I am able to read their movements. It seems their equipment holds the key. Yep, I know how their booster accessory is. Figure out what their boosters are so you can try and develop a strategy based on what their boosters say. Which kind of works and kind of doesn't. This one is going to try to break the shit out of me. Or is going to get stronger when I break the shit out of him. So yeah, he is no longer suffering from breaks, so all of his stuff is fine. Ah, damn it. Bow down. Cross the heavens and bow down. He doesn't say and, he just says cross the heavens, bow down. Pebble broke, changed to pebble. Cool. If it breaks enough, it turns into something else. That's why I'm just keeping it equipped. Illusory Dragoon, level 6. I'm level 15, bitch. You're done. You're done, son. So enemies will get bravery boosts if they are higher level than you. You do not get the same if you're higher level than them. It's mostly to give the AI a chance at when you are low levels. Let's make them stronger. Boom! He got... Oh, the camera got confused. I think I smashed him through the wall.
Your levity is reprehensible.
Your levity is reprehensible. Alright, so that's this gateway done, so we're ready to fucking double-cross Furion here. What do you have to say? I'm worried about Cosmos. Kain, let's return to Sanctuary after this. Alright, time to kick the crap out of Furion. Go on ahead without me. What's the matter, Kain? I feel an enemy's presence behind us. We'll be in poor shape if we're surrounded. Understood. Leave the front to me. Very well. I'm counting on you. Forgive me. Thunk. Stab him in the back.
But why?
Furion, forgive me. Our hope must live on for the next battle.
The best.
You fell your friends, and yet you refuse to sell yourself to their enemies.
This is why we kept fighting X-Death.
You again.
Tell me now, where do you mean to take that warrior?
What is it to you? You wish to deliver the felling stroke for me. I've no intention of revealing my ally's location. Follow me as you will, you'll learn nothing.
So, his choices are, he can give up Furion and go and protect the rest of his guys, or he can tell where his allies are located and survive, or he can choose option 3.
So, you offer your life in exchange for theirs?
Of course not. I offer yours.
The best fucking line. It's so good. Stop the freaking combos. Damn it. Kain Salvo! Stage Bravery has been reset, so nobody gets Stage Bravery. So his teleport is basically a mild shield attack. If you attack him while or immediately after he teleports, then chances are he's going to reflect something back in your face, and it's gonna hurt. But yeah, I love that line. So you offer your life in exchange for theirs? Of course not. I'm going to kill you. Only cooler. Almagest is his overall, I'm going to block and counterattack you attack. It's very frustrating. Broken. Bitch. Bow down. And then I need to... Oh, no, he broke me. Damn it. Almagest used to be only activatable on a counterattack. They did change it in this game so that he can now activate it whenever he wants, and sometimes just bullshit you. Which is, you know, delightful, because that came out of fucking nowhere. It's also interesting because X-Death in Final Fantasy V is much more of a just straight up, I'm going to hit you with really strong magic attacks guy. He's not... he's very obstinate, sure. He's not terribly worried about your attacks against him. But at the same time, he's not... No, get out of it. God damn it. Oh, fuck off. I'm going to destroy you with Heaven's Word. No! And EX wears off. It's going to be really embarrassing if I lose when I had the killing blow not 3 seconds ago. Fuck you. Power of the Void, so he's basically gone into EX mode. Gotcha. Yeah, that is Kain's chapter. Kind of sad that I didn't get an EX burst at the end there, but I will not forget this. AKA, you almost killed me. That's what happens now.
Impressive. You fight well. I almost wish we could continue.
X-Death is kind of a douchebag. Oh, here come the mannequins.
To leave the friend behind, or to stay and perish with him.
I had other plans. You're mistaken if you think dolls can defeat me.
So you choose to fight. You will not endure for long.
Yeah, it is a losing battle. He will just get worn down.
When you are gone for good and all. It is far too late for you to win.
So rather than sticking around...
I'm well aware of our position. Abominations, can you hear me? Do you even have minds of your own? If you are aware of the world around you, you'd best rue the day you came here. I'm about to teach you pathetic mockeries the difference between you and a real man.
Fucking badass. Fucking badass. Straight up. But that's the end of his chapter. Who could have thought to call this the conflict of the gods, when it has forever been the warriors that fought as divine pawns? A new report has been unlocked. This episode's going a bit long, but we'll check that out. Tifa is the next tale. Ally. But let's take a look at this report. They wanted my cooperation a second time, but I resisted. My husband and I were branded as traitors and incarcerated deep underground. So many lives lost because of me. I was overcome with grief, and then I heard about another research project begun by the military. The research was on creating similitudes. The state was seeking to create a copy of me to control the child according to their will, and repeat the tragedy. The child's immense powers must have been worth their efforts. But I could not accept it. He was a synthetic life, but a life nonetheless. Why did he alone have to suffer so? Why must he repeat destruction time and again? Time was running out. I decided to take action before their research was complete. Hinting at possibilities to the Warriors of Harmony is to defy the Warriors of Discord. Okay, so these are just stories. There's no actual combat here, so we're going to watch these. I think. There might be one on page 3, but we shall see. Because this is important to get the full context of the story. Look to your deeper memories, and you will see the proof of what I say. What deeper memories? Those who are summoned to this world arrive with almost no recollection of their past. But you remember Cecil and me. You have memories of our world. That is proof that you... Kain, are you alright? Cecil. See for yourself. The truth is there if you seek it. So we saw that. But what happened to Golbez after?
If all the warriors of one side should fall, it spells defeat for their deity and master. And here I was thinking one of our enemies was acting oddly. Now I see he plans to deliberately invite that defeat. Thus they preserve the power of their goddess and carry it with them to the next battle.
Their precious crystals, the blessings of Cosmos.
Yes, and yet, I am bothered by a simple fact. The warriors of Cosmos have suffered loss after loss. Not one of them holds memories of previous struggles. They should know nothing of these matters. From whom did they learn this strategy for ushering in a new conflict?
They shouldn't know about the cycles,
herself,
so how did they find
or
out?
Worrisome. An ally of chaos, for only the victors have been permitted to remember all that has passed before. Who could it be? Who among us would offer up that knowledge? No matter. It will be satisfying to dash their budding hopes.
What exactly are you planning?
Their annihilation in one fell swoop.
The Emperor is a
You mean to
douchebag.
attack Cosmos directly?
It seems to me a much more efficient method than hunting each warrior down one by one.
So the reason you don't attack a god
We will
is
take
because they're
this fragile
gods.
hope
It's
of
still
theirs and
really
crush it
tough.
beneath our boots, won't we? Go.
Cosmos may not take an active role, but neither does Chaos.
Ah, that reminds me.
Yeah.
The divine
Oh.
power they strive to protect. This brave soul managed to take a shard for himself. He is a vessel touched by the energy of a goddess. I look forward to his next awakening.
This is an interesting plot that doesn't actually pan out, and it's frustrating. Let's see here. Victory not left to chance. Warriors of Discord retaining memories are not comrades, and probe one another's motives. So that's the thing. The Warriors of Cosmos are like, I don't want to be here, I don't know you guys, but let's fight together. Chaos is like, I want to rule the world, and I'm not sharing that with anybody. Ultimecia.
What do you want?
You seem awfully interested in Cosmos's little pawns. I thought perhaps you might be planning something devilish, and came to join in on the fun.
You were mistaken. With the mannequins on our side, our victory is no longer left to chance. There is no further need for strategy.
Yes, I suppose you are right. The mannequins are truly merciless. Even should they best an opponent, they do not allow him to slink from the battlefield to lick his wounds. Mannequins fight until the last spark of life has been extinguished from their foe. The heroes of Harmony will receive the gift of eternal death, and no longer be subject to these pitiless resurrections. Would they be denied their final rest and thrust into battle time and time again? No.
There are heroes that have been denied that. Or there are heroes that have been completely wiped out, I should say.
Are you implying there might be an end to this struggle?
I imply nothing. There is no end in sight.
I grow tired of this nonsense. So there are heroes that have been wiped out. You can unlock them later, but basically Shantoto from Final Fantasy XI, Prish from Final Fantasy XI, have both been wiped out of the cycle by the time of the 12th cycle. And, what the hell was his name? Gabranth from Final Fantasy XII has been wiped out on Chaos' side. So there are 3 people that have already been taken out of the cycle completely by the time the 12th cycle arrives. They're unlockable characters, and you can find out more about their backstory in reports, but yeah, there's some stuff going on there. But anyway, that's all we got for right now. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And next time we'll catch up with Tifa, who has an interesting fighting style of punching shit and then punching it some more and then whoop and then punching it. So it's gonna be good. See you then.